So let's begin with Kofi Bentil on this matter. We know that there are political parties on the EC's website that we only know on the website. Beyond that, we don't know them anywhere else. There are some that we know. We only know them by the individual that asserts that he or she is their presidential candidate. So 27 of them are sitting on the EC's website as political parties at 2021. 1992, we had 13 of them. 1979, we had 11 of them. 1972, we had 12 of them. 1969, we had 5 of them. And 1957, we had 8 of them. What do you say of the process that the EC is embarking on?
So, again, the Constitution is clear that the EC has to clean up the list of entities that consider themselves political parties. The EC serially, over many years, refused to do so. And in the process, I can say that the EC constituted that whole scheme into something that they will use for their purpose. And that is what you see on IPAC. And I mean blunt, Mr. Siboko should explain here. There can be no reason why a political party, which by law should not exist, should be allowed by the EC to sit in meetings with the MPP or NDC and have the same vote as them. I am waiting for the argument that trumps this viewpoint that we have held, that only political parties who have, 1, ever been in government, and 2, have a representation in parliament, and 3, have submitted their necessary papers, including audited accounts, should be on IPAC. Why I'm saying the EC has constituted this into something that they use is that, how do you allow all these parties into a place like IPAC, and they show up in other places? For instance, at Imani, we refuse to deal with them. How do you allow them to be in IPAC after you have arguments from NDC, you have arguments from NPP, arguments from CPP, okay? Then you have these people vote and make nonsense of their participation and their arguments. If I am NDC, I will stop coming. And I say this because this has gone on despite all kinds of protestations, and there is no reason why the EC is doing so. I can speak to the fact that we also obtained in 2018 a ruling, a judgment that says they need to enforce the law, at least on political party accounts. They have refused to do so. So EC clearly has designed its own system, which is unlawful, by which it allows certain entities, including one-man parties, parading as national political parties who don't have offices anywhere, even much as, say, in every region. Even in Accra, we don't know their offices. And they allow them to parade and have the same vote and make arguments and basically ultimately lead to EC doing whatever it wants to. When you do that, you would have the credible participants in this process leave like NDC has left. And I don't see why we should again allow EC to continue to do so. It must obey the law, clean up that register, so we have a meaningful dialogue among the political parties who essentially are the ones who run this country, not the ones who
the parties you are talking about that the NDC is complaining about. There are those who also say, but why? When the NDC was in power, they encouraged some of these because once you are in power, you need, some of these parties to be there to go to IPAC to help you get the votes. So they actually sponsor them.
It is easy. You see, political parties do everything they need to win an election. They don't have morals about that. Winning the election is the ultimate. But the EC is a legal institution which has laws and rules, and there are ways of doing things. So if you are EC and you let NDC come and tell you what to do and you do it, let MPP come and tell you what to do and you do it, you have become a lawless organization. And I have all these problems with EC because, look, they keep threatening this democracy. Mr. Sribo Opaku should tell us why one-man parties, we don't have offices even in Accra, okay? Whether they are working for MPP or NDC, why they allow them to sit in IPAC. And this is why NDC, which is a credible party, which could end up being in government because they've been in government many times, has left a very important forum. This is the undoing of the whole system. Okay, so whoever is using whichever political party, it is easy that has to clean it up. And the law, including the constitution, gives them sufficient power to clean it up. Why are they not doing it?